There comes a point in your life when you need to start thinking long-term and get your paperwork in order. And that's exactly what I've done. Sat down with the experts, asked the tough questions, and begin making informed decisions for my future so that I can protect what matters the most to me. When it comes to planning for life's key events, we tend to only think about our wedding day or starting a family. But there's one major life event that we tend to not think about, and that's our funeral. Whilst this is seemingly grim, planning for our funeral can provide us peace of mind and relieve our families when the time comes. Today, I'll be chatting to the Standard Bank insurance team to ask the right questions about taking out a funeral plan. Mulegwa, whilst funerals are sad and depressing, in my opinion, they're actually the best way to celebrate the life of your loved one. So how can taking out a funeral plan not only provide you peace of mind, but give that financial support during these hard times?
The peace of mind that you get from a funeral plan is especially financial. The costs add up. Funerals can be quite expensive. If you think about the transport arrangements that you need to make, the catering or memorial services that you might need to arrange, it can be quite costly. So what it does, it removes that weight from your shoulders. And I'd also say that the sooner you take it, the better, since you'll then avoid taking out debt to bury a loved one.
How does taking out a funeral plan work?
So how it works is it all begins with the funeral benefit. That's the beginning and the end of it, because at claim stage, that's what you're going to be looking out for, right? So the next point would be who's covered under that funeral policy. Is it immediate family, extended family members? That's very, very important. And finally, it's the claims piece where you are actually going to be in need of this funeral benefit. By funeral benefit, what I mean is the payout amount, right? The money that is paid out. At that stage, you need to understand waiting periods and exclusions, and you also just need to understand the claims process that you would follow, documents that you would submit.
So what would be your best tips for those that want to take out a funeral plan?
What I would suggest is that you look at your affordability. Just make sure that you will be able to afford it, right? And the next thing would be to think about those family members that you would want to make sure that you are able to pay your last respects with dignity. The next point, which is also very important, is around flexibility. Because you might have a funeral plan for quite a number of years where your life changes. So you just want to make those adjustments where you can.
Thank you so much for all that valuable information. Celebrate your life and leave the right legacy behind with a funeral plan. I suggest that you talk to the Standard Bank insurance team to get the expert guidance and the right plan that suits your every need. Protect what matters to you with insurance from Standard Bank. SMS Life to 31492 for a quote that fits your needs.